Well, boys, today is tomorrow, and Kick is back in the news, except for it is not looking good for Kick. It is very much not looking good for Kick because they are losing a lot of their top talent. We're going to put that in quotation marks. Since a lot of big talent for Kick is now switching back to Twitch, seeing that a lot of their contracts are coming up, and they're just like, I'm gonna be honest here, I was probably making more money off of Twitch than anything. Now, if you guys don't remember how Kick got started, they got started whenever a lot of gambling streamers, especially stake gambling streamers, started getting banned off of Twitch because of, you know, characters like Pokimane and Valkyrie and Ludwig and Hassan and even Mizkiff all started to band together to say that they don't like gambling on Twitch.
It's bad. I'm down 2.5 mil, so I'm a great example for why you shouldn't gamble. That's his perspective. But the issue is, he is convincing himself, copium levels, that that's true, when in reality he has no data or evidence to back that up. However, we do have evidence to the contrary, which is the fact that these companies are giving him money every single month, which means that his viewers are indeed losing money on these sites every single month. So as much as you want to say that the tactics you do and the precautions you give prevent people from gambling, ultimately you are losing people money, and the proof is in the check you get every month. That's it.
Now, they all will rewrite history and tell you that, no, we were saying specifically crypto gambling.
There isn't the same kind of gambling. Crypto gambling is what I was mainly referring to. Guys, I did not call him out and say like what he did is bad or something.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What's that?
I'm sorry.
I wasn't thinking about it. I should have said like Bird King.
But at the time, they all were talking about gambling in general, right? They all just hated gambling on Twitch in general. And I can understand whenever someone's against gambling, all right, I can understand that. But these people are the same ones that will have on like OF stars on their, you know, podcasts and Twitch streams. They don't find anything wrong with that. But for some reason, whenever Adin Ross and XQC and all of them were getting pretty big, and I mean huge, off of doing big gambling streams, they all found that very abhorrent that these people would take on these gambling deals that paid them out millions of dollars just for them to sit there and play, I don't know, crypto slots. Right, a lot of Twitch streamers really had this big campaign against gambling in general on the site. Again, don't let them rewrite history and tell you it was only crypto gambling. They were against gambling in general. And again, this could have made sense if these people were also against hot tub streamers, which a lot of them weren't, and a lot of them were friends with big OF stars like Amaranth. So after the successful campaign to eradicate crypto gambling on the website, because if you guys don't know, Twitch still allows gambling on the website. It's still allowed up there. There's still people crypto gambling on the website that aren't getting banned. The whole campaign was successful at alienating a huge portion of the Twitch viewership that enjoyed this gambling. So what happened was Stake, the biggest crypto gambling sponsor on Twitch at the time, decided to make Kick, basically a rival platform to Twitch, and essentially they wanted it to be, I don't know, the live leak of Twitch. They didn't want to ban anyone, all right? They just didn't want to ban anyone for a good minute, because at the time, Twitch was known for their very weird bans, and they would just ban people based off of vibes alone. So with this new platform rising up, they needed a good way to promote themselves. So essentially, they weren't running ads on Kick because, you know, not too many people want to run ads on a gambling website. So what they did was allow their streamers to keep 90% of their revenue, and then on top of that, if you was a decent sized enough streamer, they would give you a contract to stream a certain amount of hours. And this wasn't like, oh, play money, like, oh, we'll pay you out if you do it. No, they actually were paying out these contracts, right? Again, it's a gambling site. They got the money. So a lot of streamers started getting these contracts to come over to Kick, just like we remember back in the day, Mixer. And, you know, that was ran by a $1 trillion company, Microsoft. I don't know how Stake is still footing the bill for a lot of these streamers. But Stake is still paying out a lot of these contracts, and a lot of these contracts are coming up. Now, they paid out seemingly quote-unquote 100 million to XQC, a couple million to Aiden Ross, maybe a couple 100,000 to a million for people like BruceDropEmOff and other like very niche streamers on Twitch that came over to Kick. On top of that, Kick basically was a safe haven for a lot of Twitch streamers that got banned, especially banned for very weird and obtuse reasons, right? And even people that got banned, you know, rightfully so, right? Kick was a safe haven for these people because whenever they came over, Kick basically opened up their arms and gave them huge contracts if they were already a big streamer on Twitch, and basically told them, keep doing what you're doing on your stream, except for just do it on Kick. And for the first few months of Kick's life, it was going by, alright, I wouldn't say well, but it had a more favorable view compared to Twitch. But then things started happening, right? People started committing crimes on Kick, people started going after underage people on Kick. Kick started to have a really dark time, right? And it's still going through that really dark time of being one of those alt websites where you're allowed to do whatever you want. Because right now, Kick has to make a decision, right? I think this is the turning point for Kick, because we're going to get into it in a second, because a lot of streamers are starting to leave and go back to Twitch if they have the option to, or they're gonna try to go back to Twitch. Like, they're gonna try their best to get unbanned if they're already banned of it. And right now, Kick is at a turning point. They could either clean up their act, try their best to get some actual ads on websites so they can actually start paying out through ads and start getting more of a favorable view from other streamers, and so other streamers will come back to Kick and see that, all right, they're cleaning up their act, the website is becoming easier to use, it's not as scary for new users to come up here and possibly see crimes or predatory behavior up here, right? They have to actually do something. Plus, on top of that, Kick is not very good for anyone's career. People like BruceDropEmOff, ironically, saw a huge drop in his viewership whenever he went over to Kick, whenever he got banned off of Twitch. And I mean huge. This man will be getting, you know, tens of thousands of viewership on Twitch as soon as he got banned off of Twitch and he switched over to Kick. You know, Kick even gave him a pretty decent contract, but obviously the money was not enough for someone like Bruce, right? The man already is rich, right? Already has probably generational wealth. At this point, he's doing it for the love of the game, and Kick was not the love of the game, because this man went from having tens of thousands of viewers on Twitch to barely a couple hundred viewers on Kick. And that is probably like a huge hit to anyone's ego. So whenever BruceDropEmOff got unbanned from Twitch one day, he decided to make the jump, and he explained why he made the jump back to Twitch.
Worst side being on Kick for the year. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's the worst time I've ever had in streaming. The beginning was cool, but I learned so much shit behind the scenes from like being behind the scenes and knowing shit, and it just kind of fucked up my love for streaming being on that site, if I'm being honest with you, because I got lazy. And yeah, you niggas probably seen the number that I was making an hour. I ain't gonna say if it's true or not, because that ain't none of y'all goddamn business. But you know what I'm saying? It killed my motivation for it, because it was no creativity within it. It's just do the craziest shit, or you're lame, or it's like go outside and argue with a nigga, or you're lame. Or suck a dick on stream, or nigga, you're Quilly. The fuck? Why are you not sucking a dick on nigga? You're Quilly. Put the dick in your mouth, nigga. You're Quilly. It didn't make sense, chat. It never made sense at all.
And you want to know the sad part about BruceDropEmOff finally being able to get back on Twitch? And also, whenever he got back on Twitch, he instantly got all of his subscribers, like tens of thousands of views back, tens of thousands of subs back, right? This man, first day back on stream, was already getting thousands of subscribers back on his Twitch. He made a couple bands off of that. Or he made a couple $1,000s off that day. Maybe even 100K first day back on Twitch. But the sad part about Bruce leaving is he didn't get like a, yo, Bruce, it was fun seeing your brother on Kick. Hope you come back one day. You know, you had some bad times. It's whatever. You know, Bruce, see your brother. It was racism. Just racism. For some reason, these people were just blatantly racist to BruceDropEmOff. Don't get me wrong, BruceDropEmOff is also a pretty racist person. No, like, we're not gonna act like he's not a racist person towards white people. But like, still. It was just straight racism.
That's the thing, Eddie, real quick. That's why you don't do business with black people. And this is no offense to any black people in my chat at all. I respect y'all in a way too, because I low-key, like, I see what you do. He used you for money, Eddie. He didn't want to ever work with you long term. He got what he wanted out of you. Which, listen, It's in their culture. I respect their culture. Everybody has different cultures. Like white people, we do our own things. Indians do their own things. Black people have their culture. It's not no racy shit either. Bruce did what he had to do, bro. And he got the bag out of you. But Eddie, what about me?
That man really just made the most racist statement ever and said, I'm not racist. Also, yo, bro, he was just doing a business transaction. What about me, Eddie? We're both white. I can do a business transaction with you too. It's like this man doesn't even get 1/10 of the viewership that BruceDropEmOff gets whenever he's streaming on Twitch. And he's talking about, so Eddie, what about me? I'll gargle on the balls. Obviously, this statement went unbothered by the Kick, I guess, trust and safety panel. I don't know. But obviously, they didn't care about it, alright? Cheezer's still on the platform, streaming to maybe somebody. Who knows? There's one person out there that's probably watching the Cheezer stream. God bless your soul. Hopefully you find salvation one day. Hopefully you find peace in your heart, because there's no way you can find it watching this man's stream. But obviously, with that, a lot of other streamers started to realize they don't want their name attached to Kick, right? Because Kick is already showing that you can do anything. And I mean anything. Unless it makes a big enough stink, you won't get banned. You can get arrested on stream for doing a terrorism attack. Unless it's a Twitter clip with at least 100K likes. You're not getting banned, alright? You're good. You get to come back if you get out of jail. And obviously, the biggest evidence for this is Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross seems like he's kind of done with Kick. Hasn't been streaming on Kick all that much, right? Like, he'll stream on Kick every once in a while, but this man will take months, and I mean months long break from streaming in general, because obviously he can only stream on Kick. But he takes month-long breaks from streaming on Kick. People sometimes like, where is this man? Did he die? Right? So this man already has shown that he doesn't really enjoy streaming on Kick. Himself, whenever on Twitch, he was streaming about damn near every damn day. He really wouldn't miss a stream, but as soon as it came down to Kick, even though he's pulling pretty great numbers on Kick, he just can't pull himself to press the go live button on Kick, because he already knows, different day, same problem. There's going to be some BS that he's going to have to look at, that he's going to have to comment on, because he's basically the face of Kick. Right, this man probably makes a ton of money off of Kick, but also he probably doesn't like the environment of Kick in general, right? Plus his friendship with the owner of Kick, the CEO, Eddie Craven, has been deteriorating over the past few months to the point where they're starting to unfollow each other. There's rumors going around that Adin Ross is trying his best to get off Kick and get back on Twitch.
Did Adin Ross leave Kick? I don't think Aiden left Kick. I think it's just him causing his. He's good at what's he does. It's like doing the drama stuff. Getting all the engagement farming.
Yep.
I have not heard anything about anyone leaving Kick, but I'll leave it. I'll let the Twitter stuff do the Twitter stuff.
You know how the internet is.
Where the fuck's Aiden gonna go to? Aiden's banned from Twitch. He's gonna go to fucking Rumble or some shit? I don't know. Like, he's got nowhere to go. Like, what do you mean? Where's he going? Fucking Aiden.
Even Kai Cenat has started talking about he's gonna try his best to get Adin Ross back on Twitch.
Wait, so this nigga, hold on. So this nigga Aiden is banned from Kick? Yeah, I'm gonna try one more time. Well, away from Kick. I'm gonna try one more time to get him unbanned. I'm gonna try one last time, bro, on Twitch. I'm gonna try one last time, bro.
So it's seeing like Aiden's dynasty on Kick is already coming to an end, like literally a year after he joined the platform. He's already like, I'm ready to leave. Just like every other creator that got signed to Kick, either at a time where they needed a new platform to stream and Kick was just convenient, or they just wanted to make a bag, which is what Nick Merckx was trying to do. All right, the Nick Merckx was just trying to make a bag. Let's all be honest here. I have been extremely critical, and still am extremely critical of Nick Merckx. But at the end of the day, the man does have a huge, and I mean absolutely giant audience that Kick really wanted to tap into, and it was a gaming audience, which is the type of audience that Kick really doesn't have all that much, right? Kick is more of an IRL streaming website. When was the last time you saw a Kick clip and a person was just sitting there playing a video game? Please tell me when the last time you saw a good Kick clip from someone just playing a video game that was relevant on Kick. I mean, more than 2 viewers. You probably have never seen it, right? We've all seen Jack Doherty and Neon and FouseyTube on Kick, but all of them do IRL streams. So obviously with someone like Nick Merckx leaving Kick and going back to Twitch is spelling the end for Kick, seeing that no one can make it viable. IRL streamers can't make it viable, seeing that if they really want to make money, they'll just go over to Twitch if they have the option, and whenever their contracts are up. If you're gaming, you really don't have any options on Kick. You might as well just go back over to Twitch. Like, it's really seeming like Kick is not a haven for anyone other than the most degenerate of degenerates. And the most degenerate person we know, Sneako, got himself a nice fat contract to start streaming on Kick. And guess what? XQC himself said if it's true, he's gonna be leaving Kick.
Bro, this is the cap of doom. Yo, listen, I don't even know nothing about this. I'm putting it all on the line, all of it. If this is actually true, and it's true, I quit. I kick myself off the platform. I'm outie. Because I know it's not true. Bro, I'm making this. I'm making the wild jump, and I'm just saying, I legitimately I quit instantly. It is true.
And whenever XQC found out, it is true that Sneako's getting a nice little Kick deal. I'm assuming after this Aiden Ross clip that we're about to watch, he's going to be leaving Kick once his contract is up.
Start the birthday special. Somebody in this room needs to make an announcement, and I'm gonna let them make their announcement now. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I am, you can go to kick.com/Sneako. I'm gonna join Kick.
But obviously, Sneako was already starting to regret his choice of coming over to Kick, because even he can recognize the drop in viewership, seeing that whenever he was commenting on something that Adin Ross sent him via text message, he called the website dead. I'm assuming he's like, yeah, bro, I might need to buy a couple bots myself to get my viewership up. Seems like those are the only viewers that want to watch anything on Kick.
Aiden Ross just texted me an update. You guys want to hear it? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Can you let me watch this? I don't care. I'm leaking it. This fucking weirdo. Also, my background's Yaya Sinwar. I want to fuck you to Brent Fayez. Dude, fix your contract, buddy. Drake, you unfollowed Drake. You unfollowed your CEO. You're going to Rumble, and you're saying gay to me. Aiden, you made me come to this dead west. Not a dead. I'm over here on Kick now, and I'm getting banned every day. You're leaving. Why am I here? Why am I even on this website? To get sexually harassed? It's for you to flake on the South America trip? Huh?
So yeah, the end of Kick is near, because a ton of streamers are just leaving. And a ton of the biggest streamers are leaving at that. And if they can, they are going back to Twitch. And if they can't, they might just go to YouTube or Rumble if they have the choice. I mean, like, it seems like Kick is a very much sinking ship, and the only thing that they can do is throw money at it. Just throw as much money as you can at it. But even these ridiculous numbers, I mean, like actual $50 to $30 million deals, are not keeping these people on the website. As soon as they get their money, they're not asking for more money. They're like, I'm going back to Twitch. They could probably ask for like another $30 million contract and probably get it. But they're like, I'd rather just go back to Twitch. They're like, it's sad to see, but Kick is laying in the bed that they made. The only person that is left on Kick right now, as we know, that is not planning on leaving yet, is Your Rage. Now, Your Rage is a pretty big streamer with a pretty loyal following, but also, he's kind of hinted at, whenever I come back from my vacation, I might be switching platforms, maybe not. Who knows? He hasn't said anything yet, but knowing that a lot of his friends are switching platforms, he's probably within the next few months are going to be switching back to Twitch. Like, let's all be honest here. As soon as his contract's up and he realizes XQC's on Twitch, Aiden Ross is on Twitch, all of Your Rage's friends is on Twitch, he's gonna be like, I'm going back over here. Yo, thank you for the money, Kick, but I'm leaving. And all Kick is gonna have left is the degenerate people that aren't allowed on literally any other website. So Kick has a limited amount of time to turn this ship around and turn it into a actual viable streaming website, and not just a platform just to somehow funnel people into gambling that were already gonna be gambling. Like, I don't understand Kick, seeing that most of the people that are there that Kick is trying to convert into gamblers were already either gambling gamblers are already doing gambling adjacent things like sports betting, right? They were already going to somehow find their way over to Kick. They didn't need to make a whole new website for it. But yeah, it seems like every Kick streamer is starting to follow Jack Doherty back to Twitch, but it seems like Jack Doherty might not be up there for that much longer, seeing that he's already getting back up to his old ways. Click this video right here to find out how Jack Doherty is trying his best to speed run getting banned off of Twitch. But other than that, don't relax, subscribe, comment down below, boys, and I'll see you all tomorrow.